Yo, what is up, guys? We're watching a video called Why Rap Music Can't Be Positive. And it's funny that I had this video. I forgot that I had this queued up because before, when I was in the shower, I was singing Pushin P, but I was singing Pushin Positivity. And now we're reacting to a video called Why Can't Rap Music Be Positive? So let's find out, because as far as I know, any rapper that's tried to be positive under the genre of rap, they've just been called corny. And honestly, I listen to music. I don't listen to many rappers like that, but a lot of the rap that I listen to would be considered lyrical or spiritual, but realistically, that shit's a miracle. I'm sorry, but I listen to people like Joey Badass, fucking, I can't even name them. I don't know. I haven't been listening to my playlist. I've been listening to my music lately, but regardless, the music I listen to has meaning to it. It has undertones to it, and it's shit that even now when I'm re-listening to it, I'm like, oh shit. I never realized that meant that. And I added the song when I was like 17. So I don't not like, of course I do have the turn up rap shit, and then I just have like the old school rap, and then like I have all different types of rap, but the main rap that I like to listen to even when I vibe out is just real niggas talking about the real shit that they've been through, not some I be popping codeine, I be popping perks. Like, I like shit I can relate to, like Jesus View, Joey Badass. Never mind. I'm not even going. So, anyways, let's just hop into the video. It's 18 minutes, so y'all already know this is gonna be like a 40-minute video.
Recognize this man? I'm gonna guess no, because
Did
35
he?
years
No,
ago, he was
I'm not
unfortunately
doing
on
like
the
that.
receiving end of a straight bullet to the head. The news sent shockwaves
terrible. I
through the
should've not
entire
said that.
hip-hop community. DJ Scott
Sorry,
LaRock was
bro.
the first major rap artist
Sorry,
that was
Scott.
ever murdered, but he certainly wasn't the last. What followed after was
Damn.
decades of gun violence, emotional trauma, and death within the rap community, proving one thing, and one thing only: rap music can't be positive. Here's
Okay. Now, talking to y'all, I'm just gonna go in. I'm not even gonna hold no bars. If y'all are with me, y'all are with me. If you lose me, then sorry, but try to hang with us, you know? We're just gonna be on some high vibe shit. We're gonna be on some positivity shit, you know? Okay. So, rap music as a culture, as a whole, is overall demonic. And that's only because the things that get pushed mainstream, the things that top the charts and get the most numbers, is never positive. It's never something good, something that could change your life for the better. It's always something that would drag your life downhill. And we all know that's for a reason. If people were being pushed to be genuinely progressive in their life in mainstream media, if all these bots, all these NPCs were here to be, I'm just saying that because it's the best way for y'all to understand. If all these people, all these regular humans that don't do shit with their life as they're told to, if they were told to do something, be productive, follow your dreams, and everybody was doing it, bro, society, the way it is right now, would crumble. So, like, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. Politicians would hate that shit. Rich people wouldn't hate that because realistically, everybody would be in their power. Everybody would have their own power. Money wouldn't be a problem if, well, I know that shit may sound ideal, but I'm getting besides the point. The negativity within rap is promoted and it reaches a large masses because that shit is attractive. Like, bad things are good. That's why we like sweets. It's like why we like sugar, smoking, drugs, casinos, sex, fucking Now that shit's not always bad, but the way it's used can be bad, like rap. We could be rapping about positivity, but we rap about drugs and shooting and drugs and money.
Here's why.
Put that on my Yankee hat. I'm a gangster crib. Fuck gangster rap. Where the ladies at? Where the hoes?
Where the bitches?
Hey,
Every real
copyright.
nigga know the difference.
Alright, so let's say you went up to
Hey, real quick though, that is like also degrading women. Terrible.
a 14-year-old kid on the street and asked him what his favorite rapper is. You're bound
Treating
to get
bitches like
answers
bitches.
Lil Uzi, Lil Durk, and NBA Youngboy.
Johnny on the prayer, please. Johnny make it grow up. Fuck it, his bitches, bitch, some niggas son.
Drugs, bitches.
Have you ever wished you could play
Shit.
a video
Ads?
game your way?
I'm just kidding, bro. If a rapper rapped about ads. Ooh, okay. Now, this shit can be a vibe, but the raps that I actually enjoy are, like I said, but a different one would be meme rap, like joke rap. It's probably because I'm Gen Z, but I like that shit. Like when people are rapping on Vine and fucking TikTok, like the beginning of TikTok, not what it is now, because now it's just AI and shit. It's terrible. Although the juice, you know, Gen Alpha might have some gems. The drink, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just like DBZ too much, but that brain rot is real. And I like rappers that don't even take themselves serious, bro. Shofu, Pokemon raps, bro, them bitches go hard. Shizzy 6 seconds. I don't know if he still goes by that now, but they rapped about video games. Dan Bull, them motherfuckers rapped about video games, and that shit was cool. It's cool. But a lot of people think that shit's lame. A lot of people think video games are for nerds, and if nerds are rapping, then that shit's never gonna hit mainstream. But if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about.
confidently. Then you start putting two and
That too, definitely no good role models. Just like J. Cole, no role models. No role models in mainstream hip hop. Nobody that you would look up to positively and be like, damn, I want to model my life after him. And if you do, it's only because of the superficial shit. It's not because, damn, he's a standout man that I want to emulate, you know?
two together. Children, irresponsible behavior, negativity. Jesus H. Christ, Benjamin, close your ears right this instant. But it's already too late. The damage has been done, and little Benjamin is almost certainly gonna grow up to be a drug dealer, serial killer, and gangbanger all at the same time. And worst of all, he'll be doing it in some Amiris. Disgusting.
shit.
Hip hop is the most popular
Yeah.
genre among youth, and because of its graphic content, parents often worry it's gonna poison the minds of their offspring. That fear is and has always been the root of the anti-rap movement.
And that's definitely true. Like, imagine you go day to day listening to I'ma shoot that nigga when I see him. If somebody fuck with me, talk left to me, I'ma kill him. Like, you're gonna be on that timing, you know? I used to say demon time, and I used to be like, I'm on demon time, but never again. I would never say that, because when you say that, you're putting yourself in that vibration, in that mode, in that mental situation. Like, I'm a demon. Why would you call yourself that? Is that positive? Is that cool? Is that really something you want to live by and something you want to do? Now, if I ask people this shit, they're going to be like, yeah, nigga, what are you talking about? But I'm just going to look at you like, come on, man. But there's levels to this shit. There's levels to maturity. There's levels to mental cognitive function. And some people just aren't there, you know? Some people think this low life shit is cool. It's low life shit for a reason. You know?
You ain't with the business, nigga. Who you murdered. You wonder why this society is so messed up. Listen to the music.
I mean, no one
Okay,
likes
okay.
overreacting more than some concerned
Yeah,
parents.
I'm gonna let
But
her
is there
cook.
really
That just caught me
reason
off guard.
concern?
Oh my God.
Has it always been this way, and will it ever change?
Caught me off guard.
Change.
Shit.
I guess change is good
Shit.
for any of us.
Okay.
Whatever it takes for any of y'all niggas to get up out the
Tupac.
hood. Shit, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you.
Those are the same questions that were plaguing one hopeful up-and-comer back in the early 90s. New to the hip-hop scene, Tupac Shakur was gonna stop at nothing in order to...
Real quick though, if y'all have seen those videos of Tupac, it's crazy how the rap game changed him from I'm a lover boy to fuck these bitches. We turn out these hoes, you know, like, I don't know, shit crazy to me.
instill change into his culture and do something positive.
But think about it. If you surround yourself in that environment of that negative vibration, it's gonna affect you as a whole. It's gonna, think of it this way. Let me say it for the people in the back. If you're in a room that stinks, if you're in a room that smells like dang, when you walk out of that room, you're gonna smell like dang. Do you think you're gonna smell like flowers and roses? No. So, that being said, when you know how people say birds of a feather flock together, you surround yourself by the people, all that shit. When you're around low vibrational energy and you don't know how to push people's negative moods off of you and don't let that shit rub on you, it's gonna affect you. And if you're around it long enough, you might become that negative person. So I don't think Tupac at the beginning could have ever seen himself turning out like that. Now the question is, will he choose it again? You know,
for his community. Both his parents being Black Panthers, Tupac was determined to make his name known through socially conscious hip-hop albums. An inspiration to every young person in the country. What could possibly go
conscious
wrong?
rap.
This guy is a thug. That's what gangster rap is doing to our children, turning them into gangsters.
I think this is nothing but verbal pollution.
Okay, now the origination of gangsters had a cultural positive impact. Rap turned that shit mad negative, and now being a gangster is all about drugs and getting money. It's not about protecting your block. It's not about protecting the families there. It's just about killing and trying to get control, you know? It's all about power. It's not about protecting and peace, you know? And I personally bro, let me turn off my speaker. I personally believe you need to have some type of power to be able to uphold the peace. So to me, that shit makes sense. Like, there's a reason to have guns and straps and shit if you're trying to protect yourself. But the way it is now, it's just all about control and money and shit. So I don't know.
We don't want this kind of garbage in our town. Our
Like,
society is...
sorry, I know I'm pausing it a lot, but welcome to my world. You're on my channel, bitch. Sorry. Let me not talk to y'all like that. I love y'all in a non-parasocial way, so let me respect y'all. Because some of y'all really be watching YouTubers that disrespect y'all. Some of y'all be watching streamers that disrespect y'all. Get your standards up. Come on. But if being a gangster had a positive connotation to it, then being a gangster would be a good thing. But the whole goal of being a gangster, gangs lost the plot. That's all I'm saying. And if any of y'all are a gangster, don't hit me up. I'm just a nigga that stay inside. I don't want no smoke.
Gangster rap songs that debase women.
Degrades the value of life. All right, everybody, settle down.
But like, look. If you are a gangster nigga watching my channel, first of all, shout out to you. You know, you're watching a nerdy nigga that really about it, a real nerdy nigga. But if you talk to an OG who was there in the 70s, in the 60s, if they're still around, if you talk to your Gramps and he sees what these young niggas are doing now, is he gonna be disappointed? Is he gonna agree with it? You know, that's just me to you, man to man, you know.
No need for any more worry, okay? The white man is here, and he's gonna save hip hop.
What the fuck?
Okay, no need to thank
What the
me.
fuck?
I know I'm
Yo.
ready. Time to roll up the old sleeves and get to work. We can make hip hop a good thing. All right. Now I think I heard someone talking about Tupac.
Yeah, back in the college days, me and the
Tupac.
guys used to listen to that.
When did
kind of
this
stuff
come
a little
out?
bit. Snoop Dogg,
10 months ago. I think I seen this.
Big.
I
don't
think I
really
seen
do
this
that
before.
stuff anymore. I think jazz is great though. Jazz is amazing.
Oh yeah, guys, jazz is amazing. If you want a positive type of rap, listen to some fast-paced jazz. You know, it's gonna get you stepping. It's gonna get you active. It'll raise your vibrations, bro. And if you're with a shorty of substance, she might like jazz too. You know, some classical music. You know, like realistically, rap could involve so many different genres because all you're doing is talking over a beat. Shit, it sounds like half these country artists are trying to rap, but hey, let me not piss off a whole genre, cause
I think.
Shit, Taylor Swift's an Ice
If there's
Spice
anything
shit,
history
so.
tells us, it's that we're drawn to things that are forbidden. I mean, look at even all the way back.
Rap
That's
got
why
reach.
Eve ate that apple when God specifically told her, "Hey, Eve, let's not do that."
Yeah, well, NWA was pretty much like the
Women, y'all
forbidden
had one
apple to
job.
the youth of the 80s. Just like all the devilish drill music is for the kids today. The only difference being that NWA's music actually got banned in a lot of places.
Okay, drill music actually devilish. It's genuinely and actually demonic. That shit lowers your vibrations. And if you don't believe me, who's a random nigga on the internet, I know you have seen your goat XX Tentacion. I know you've seen his video where he says he's learned about vibrations and how music changes, how the vibration in music can affect someone's mood. So if you don't believe me, but you believe X, go ahead.
The FBI even demanded
If you don't believe
they
any
take
of it, I
down
don't know
their
what to tell you.
songs, and I'm pretty sure we all know what song I'm talking about. It wasn't popular with the adults, Caucasian ones especially, but their kids, fuck.
And again, all of this is to say you can listen to it and still be a positive person. But if you, like, some people are better at blocking things out of their mind than not. Like, some people are gonna run over people in GTA but never think of that in the car. Some people run over people in GTA and have those intrusive thoughts when they're in the car. So just because you listen to rap or drill or metal doesn't mean you're a demon, doesn't mean you're demonic. It just means there's some influence trying to knock on the door there, some rage or something, anger that you need to come to terms with, like some shadow that you need to talk to. And again, nothing's wrong with that. It feels good to let that anger out, just have that fucking fire inside you. I know that was kind of corny doing that shit over the mic, but having that fucking internal flame on the inside just burn and just letting it out, I understand. But there's better ways to do it. There's positive ways to let that fucking solar plexus shine, you know, let your light shine. There's better ways to let out your energy instead of negative screaming and thinking about beating shit. So
Fucking loved it.
we might
All
watch half this
controversy just
video.
made the
I ain't
music
gonna
more
lie.
appealing to them. You know, there's a certain excitement in doing what you're not supposed to do, especially to the youth with the teenage spirit and the rebellion and things like that. But that doesn't only apply to the music. I mean, even big corporations like Nike recognize this trend and used it to their advantage with the fucking Jordan 1. You know, back in the 80s, the NBA had this very
headbands.
strict policy where everyone on the
ninja
team had to wear
headbands.
the same color shoe. And that color had to either be black or white. I know neither are colors, but get off my
Oh,
dick. So when
shit.
Jordan rocked out the bread ones on court
That's
for
lame.
the first time, NBA wasn't having it.
But what's wrong with the coloring? What rule do we violate here?
Well, it doesn't have any white in it.
Huh? well, neither does the NBA.
Now on its own, this is just a black and red tennis shoe. But with the help of a strict rule
classic.
and some smart marketing,
That's a good one.
It's a banned phenomenon. And now suddenly, everybody wants the Jordan 1. Sales skyrocket. The point
Suddenly,
being,
in the NBA,
controversy
you can play
sells.
different color
And it has
lights.
always sold. What, you don't think rock and roll was controversial? And even before that, comic books. It's a tale as old as
Even now, the streamers that try to clip farm.
young people love a thing, old people hate it and think it's dangerous. We should be used to this already.
Yeah.
Now, whether we should tolerate it is a completely different question.
Yeah. being used to something is totally different than tolerating something. Guys, Satsuma Storm Dart. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous. Why is the ad lagging? Oh my.
As Tupac burst on the scene, he was met with excellent critical and commercial acclaim. But that also came with adversity from literally every angle, with even the vice president calling his art unnecessary and dangerous.
There is absolutely no reason for a record like this to be published.
He said, take my shit up off the shelf. I mean, goddamn, the vice president talked about me. He want my shit up off the shelf. Not motherfucking Megadeth, not Killer Cop, all these other motherfuckers out there, all these white, goddamn.
Which was nothing compared to the two off-duty officers shooting at him and lying in court that Tupac
Oh,
did
shit.
first. True story. He knew he was fighting an uphill
Damn.
battle against the police, against the legislators,
That's
against the
fucked up.
country. But no matter how hard they tried, these factors could never break him because they were expected. Those were not real threats to his spirit. The real threat always comes from an unexpected source, from the people you thought could never hurt you.
All right, you know what? I'll give it to you. Maybe if you collected all the rappers together. All right, everybody, huddle up. Huddle up. Cardi, you too. And told them, come on, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah, you
Let's
may
stop
not
the
be a rapper,
controversy.
Cardi,
I mean,
but come
enough
over here.
with the negativity, people. Let's really make a difference. Maybe then something could change. But what?
Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Positivity. I'm pushing P. Pushing P.
What if I told
Positivity.
you that is something that already happened?
After Scott LaRock passed, a movement was started.
Ooh,
The
talk to me.
1989 Stop the Violence movement in hip-hop, started by KRS-One. All the rappers on the East Coast joined in.
Everybody say stop the violence!
Stop the violence.
Because we ain't with y'all killing and
Oh,
robbing each other.
God.
You understand that?
They
Oh, man. 20, 30 years later, we still doing the same
even had them a
thing.
little song.
Hey, guess it was good while it lasted. And it only
Hey.
lasted about a cool 8 months. No, it was a nice little run. But before you
Damn.
know it, boom. Mobb Deep
Peace
comes on
for
the
8
scene.
months.
And they're so gruesome, it damn near compensates for all the
shit.
years of positivity.
So not only did nothing change, things actually
Yeah.
got worse. How? They certainly tried their best. Yet there was still a demand for lyrics about crimes, killings, and drugs, which was inevitably filled. You want to know why that demand was still there? Why nothing changed? Because nothing changed.
Hey, put that blood down. Wait a minute. That isn't Sprite. Jesus and Joseph, I feel like you folks are not putting your all in here. I mean, come on, hustle up. Hold on, I'm receiving a call. Mommy? Yeah, what do we have for lunch? Beefsteak and caviar? Again.
So the year is 1994. Tupac gets set up and shot 5 times by his own camp. Luckily, he survived just in time to serve his 3-year prison sentence. Betrayed by his own friends, exhausted and broken, Tupac started to question things that were once unquestionable.
Trust.
Okay. I was thinking about that statement he said, nothing changed. Because nothing changed. And that's true. Like, you, on one side, you just have people trying to push positivity. But that's just a small minority of people. There's still that side of there that's on the degenerate fuck shit. That's like saying, guys, we need to sober up. But then you're still gonna have those niggas in Philly. I'm sorry, let me not. You're still gonna have those niggas in Portland. I'm sorry. You're still gonna have people that find themselves, like, get in their corner and do their drugs, you know? So it's like, you can't change anything until you change the culture behind it, until you change the minds. Like, if you are overweight, you can't just eat healthy. If you have an eating disorder, you can't just eat healthy and be done. That's why diets never work, because you're not changing your lifestyle. You're not changing your mentality. If people are trying to push positivity, but their lifestyle consists of degenerate shit. Like, if the rappers out here lifestyles are just degenerate, then nobody's gonna be there to push positivity. And if someone's pushing positivity, they're gonna be called a cornball. We already know that, but Let's keep it up.
No fun. You know what I mean? Straight up. My closest friends did me in. My closest friends, my homies, people who I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything.
And be your own
put them
niggas.
in the game, everything turned on me. Fear is stronger than love. Remember that.
One individual, or even...
That's why I'm an introvert. But don't remember that, guys. Fear is not stronger than love. Fear can get more control than love, but fear isn't stronger than love, bro. You know? I was gonna say the shit, the shit love drives people to do, but sometimes that's not love. That's just like a crazy mental thing, and people go psycho over that. But fear, I don't know. I disagree with that. I will always disagree. Like, would you rather be feared or respected? Nigga, I'd rather be respected than feared. And that's just me saying, in the long game, love will get you further than fear. So, don't I don't know, it's tough because I don't really have a solid point that I could bring up off the top of my head, but I know that statement's true. If I come up with something, I'm gonna pause it
even
in
a
the
couple
middle.
can try their hardest to instill change and push a positive message, but their surroundings are still their
Pushing
surroundings.
P.
Their culture
Pushing P.
is still their culture,
Positivity.
and these factors are always 10 times stronger than any single party.
More often than not, they end up breaking the hopeful revolutionary.
And ad break, bro. That's a good question. Why are rappers so negative? Why aren't rappers positive?
That rap music and their culture, it's corrupting our society. And the only reason people listen to it is because they've been brainwashed by the liberal media, okay? You know this. This is something you all know. Come on.
The shit sounds
That
good.
opinion comes from the people who don't
Like
understand.
those producers be going crazy on those beats. Those engineers, sound engineers, y'all be doing 90% of the work. They just be talking about
the creative process.
Yeah, I get in the crib, I pull up my shit, she suck on the tip. I like
Or
that
at least
shit.
pretending they don't. So when I say nothing changed,
Put
I'm
that
not
behind a
talking
fire
about the
beat.
art, which is just the aftermath. I'm talking about real life, which is the inspiration. Very rare.
Facts. And then there's rappers that don't even be doing this shit. Rap about it. Amass a large following and fan base. And that fan base does the shit that they rap about, but they don't even do. That's like me saying, hey guys, invest in crypto. But I don't even invest in crypto,
Rarely, if ever, is art created spontaneously. Something always precedes it and inspires.
Terrible example,
In this
but
case, that will be the drugs, killings, and bitches you hear about in your average rap song.
Artists only capture the world around them.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that this is what real life is for a good portion of.
Okay, I heard in a Jaguar Wright interview, she said the rappers' songs are their diaries. They rap about their life, and he just
Artists
said,
only capture the world around them, and it's really.
and if they only capture their environment and the life they live, they can only rap about the life they live. Now, you could try to rap about some shit you don't live. Like, I could try to rap about a life where I'm getting money, I'm doing drugs, and I'm fucking these bitches, but if I did it like that, it wouldn't sound as authentic. It wouldn't sound right. Maybe if you put me behind the right engineer, but like we've seen with Drake, you stay in that vibration long enough when you're in the booth. You stay in the booth for over 100 gigs. That vibration gonna cover you, and you're gonna embody that spirit that you try to become. That spirit of, I get money, I be fucking these bitches. Nobody could touch me because I'm rich and powerful, and I'm a rapper. But like, realistically, you're touchable. Everybody's touchable. Nobody's a god, bro. Other than the one true God. So it's like, the ego and pride for most rappers is on demon levels. Like, most rappers would never humble themselves. They'd rather beat someone's ass or shoot someone before they humble themselves. Hey, is that someone you want to be? If it is, you should question yourself. You know, but hey, 7 minutes
It's really unfortunate that
left.
this is what real life is for a good portion of people. I mean, if you want something to be mad at, it's the systems in place which have neglected these communities to the point where things like murder are being glorified in them. But that's not the easy answer people can get down with, is it? Not nearly as dramatic as this whole generation is doomed and society is on the verge of crumbling because of these degenerate individuals with a mic and a notepad. Because that's what
I'm gonna let him
fucking
cook.
Christ, this sun is annoying. There we go. Damn.
I'm gonna stop letting him cook. Okay, so no offense. So if rap was really about the struggle of the African American community coming through the mud, it wouldn't be what it's about today. 'Cause fuck, I don't even know who are the standards? Who made the standards for what rap is today? Like, what set the standards to drugs, money, and bitches? That's what I gotta figure out. 'Cause if rap was about the struggle, getting it out the mud, talking about what we've gone through as a culture, as a people, as African Americans, it would be talking about our history, how black people were brought to America without consent. We've built up so much shit, no matter what type of regulations from the law that held us back. It would be talking about how we've progressed, how as a whole, as people, we've come back from the setbacks, and just where we're at today, and how things can change, how things will change, how we can change as a people to move forward and become a fucking strong culture. Not just, oh, we used to be slaves, but no, black people are staples in America just like any other race. Like, we're getting to that point because we got a few black millionaires and shit, but a lot of the black people that are portrayed on mainstream media are either actors or athletes. They're not innovators or people who are here to change minds. So shit, even the people in office, they don't really have a face. And even then, are they really doing anything? Are they changing anything? But for my non-black viewers, that's what I'd be going through. That's what I'd be thinking about as an African American in America. But you know, I got bills to pay, so
Fucking retirement home bodyguard. Yeah, but that is what brings the dollars in.
Hip hop has done
I
more
got other shit to think
to
about.
black and brown people than racism in the last 10 years.
Yeah, so wouldn't racists before wouldn't racist people before rap be like, yeah, play that young dog. Yeah, shoot them niggas.
That right there is the real reason why nothing is gonna change. Desperate and unable to post bond, Tupac started looking for ways out of prison. In that moment came Suge Knight and Death Row.
Like realistically, if you ain't like black people, you would try to push
Tupac stood against
rap on the black people. And whatever race you don't
enough to
like,
send Tupac's
like
mother
the Latinos.
and enough to bail him out of prison. And maybe, just maybe, enough to get Tupac.
Just saying, in Cali, I see a lot of Latinos listening to black rap.
In that moment, to Tupac, Suge was a savior. So a year after he was incarcerated, Tupac Shakur is now a free man again. But time would show that the man who entered Clinton
I'm not trying to gatekeep or
wasn't
anything.
the same one that got out.
Shouldn't there be some integrity involved? I mean, something that stops you from promoting all of this negativity. Aren't you ashamed?
I have 3 words for you: supply and demand. People, supply and demand. As long as others are tuning in,
like people still buying that shit.
Rappers to stop. On one side, you can rap about gangbanging to put food on the table and provide for your kids, and on the other side, you can
And
listen
the
to
executives
Carmen,
making their
43,
money.
who says you should forfeit all of that because of her kids. Besides that, Carmen doesn't hate rap. Astronaut in the Ocean is her favorite song. It's just the negativity that bothers her. All right, let me tell you a funny story, because I'm from a relatively small country, and over here we had this rapper who...
Well, yeah, of course it would be the negativity in the song that bothers you. Imagine you're listening to a song and they say some real fucked up shit that you can't even agree to. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about y'all, but I feel the conviction in my spirit, in my soul when I do shit, when I listen to shit, when some shit that isn't right, when some shit sits in me, when some fuck, when some shit doesn't sit right with me, I feel it in my spirit, and it's just off. So if I'm vibing out, jamming out to a song, and then there's a part, this one part where it's just like no, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's get it. Yeah, I can't really say that part. Then it's just, how am I gonna get back in the song, you know? And y'all can't say you haven't had that. So I don't know. That's just like your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit saying, this ain't right. This ain't me. Like, we should not be listening to this shit. But then your brain says, but this shit sounds good, so let's put it back on loop.
In the 2000s. I mean, he was literally everywhere. And his songs were full of the usual drugs, alcohol, money, bitches, you know the deal. Anyway, he got hooked on coke, went to rehab, but when he got out, he wasn't the same anymore. Suddenly, he started rapping about God and positivity. Ugh. Now, even though you and I may be on opposite sides of the globe, one thing stays the same no matter where.
Like, if you could make it sound good, bro.
Nobody wants to hear that shit. And nobody really respects it either. Mask where you are.
Okay, wait, let's talk
Nobody
about it.
wants to hear that shit. And nobody really respects it either. Masked Wolf doesn't have any street cred. Even God knows you're not hearing NF in any sort of function. Everyone pretty much seems to agree that solely positive art is corny. So positive rappers are not high in demand. And because of that, our national hero is now doing commercials for local businesses. The only lyrics he's writing are about burgers and phone chargers. True story. Recently even made a gambling commercial, so I guess it's fuck God. Anyway, what choice would you make? Do you go the positive route and forfeit the money, respect, and influence?
Okay. Now look. Positive rap won't get you clout. It will get you influence, but it'll get you a small influence. And this is with every fucking thing, every type of media. He says supply and demand. That goes for everything. Let's talk about your streamers. Let's talk about the people you watch, the TV shows you watch. The more negative shit, the more drama, the more crazy shit that's happening, you're gonna tune into it. If someone's talking about something positive, you're not gonna see them get all these views because, oh, what they said is so life-changing. Like, no, people are just gonna tune off, or the people that are really there, they're gonna listen to it. They're gonna let that soak into their brain, and they're gonna move on with their day with that positive seed that was dropped in their mind. And everything you do, every action you take, everything is a seed that builds up. Everything is like a pebble you throw in the stone. Wait, no, terrible analogy. Let me not do that. But everything is something you plant for the next day. If not, and the next day builds up to the next month, and it builds up to the next year, builds up to the next decade. So who do you want to become as a person? Do you want to plant seeds of negativity and end up having a negative mental state, taking negative actions, and then just living a negative life? Or do you want to build up positive things, as in discipline, integrity, respect, just a good culture, so you can cultivate a life a positive life that, look, positivity. No money. You don't get no money. You don't need the clout because you're just rapping about positive shit. If you're rapping about positivity, I'm pretty sure God got you. No respect. The only people who are going to disrespect you are the disrespectful niggas that aren't on the same timing. Look, I watched Lindo Sama, and he's going through a lot of shit, but shout out to him. Bro's getting his weight up in the YouTube game. And The only people I'm seeing disrespect him are the people that can't handle the truth. So that goes to show people who aren't on that vibration, actually, people who are on the opposite vibration. If you're on a high vibe and someone's low vibrational, they're gonna disrespect you. That's like trying to have this is the first thing that came into my head, but it is a Lindo Sama example. It's like trying to have a nigga moment on a white person. Let's say you have a businessman and then you got a thug. The businessman came from a life where he never had to fight for anything. If anything, he's gonna defraud you and screw your life over that way, or sue your ass. Now, the nigga, he crashes out over everything. If he tries to crash out on the businessman, he's gonna get that nigga arrested, air quotes. So, either the crash out is gonna shoot him, or he is gonna get the crash out locked up. With that being said, the higher side understands that they have respect for themselves. So the fact that this low level, this lower being doesn't respect me, okay, as long as he doesn't disrespect me, that's what matters, you know? And not disrespecting me is respect enough, because think about it. If someone is smart enough not to talk out their neck to you, that shows that they respect you to a degree. Now, no influence. Of course, you're not gonna get clout because you're not rapping about mainstream shit. You're not rapping about what everybody's rapping about, or you're not rapping about what everybody wants to hear, because not everybody wants to hear positivity. Hey, not everybody wants to have a positive life. Not everybody is a good person. So as long as you influence the right people, as long as the right people genuinely respect you, as long as you got your little bag, you don't need too much. You don't need a Rollie. You don't need a Bentley. You don't need to be flexing. And you got your little girl, or you chilling by yourself, you doing your thing. You don't... I'm just saying, when I think of it, 10 times out of 10, living positively, living righteously, living with integrity is always right. It beats anything that's positive. So
not do that.
Oh no! Fuck it, we ball. And fuck it, we ball is fun, but it's a lifestyle that isn't long term. And when you think of crash outs and low vibrational people, they always think short term, instant gratification. They don't think, now I'm spitting. Sorry guys, but I'm really on it. This is what happens when I get into the 30-minute mark. But like when these, and I call people like this stupid only because they're so simple brained that they can't think what happens after I take step one. If I spit in this motherfucker's face, they don't even think of that. They just think, I want to spit in this person's face because he pisses me off. So low vibrational people like that, they think that fuck it, we ball is the move, because to them, they can't think 3 years down the line. They can't think, well, what happened to my kid if I do this? They don't care. Fuck it, we ball. Positivity is more conscientious about the actions that they take. Where, like, example, and this is something that everybody would be able to put into their life. If someone trigger warning for y'all that ain't got no love in your life. If you are with someone that truly loves you, you would know, because they would show it. Their actions would show it. But if you're with someone who doesn't love you the way they say they do, shit ain't gonna be balanced. You're gonna be like, do you really love me the way you say you do? Like, you're gonna be questioning it. If someone truly loves you the way they say they do, they're gonna show it, and you would never have to question it. And that's just that whole fuck it, we ball, compared to I think about my next step and my actions, and I do everything with 100% of myself here in the moment. But there's two different types of people.
Come on, choice is pretty simple if you ask me. But this is what.
Be selfish and live a lifestyle of your hedonistic pleasure to the fullest extent, or be a good role model for the children. That's terrible. And there's a lot of people that y'all watch. There's a lot of people that you listen to. They say, I don't give a fuck. Bro, Asmund, whatever the fuck his name is, that 40, 30-year-old dude with the long hair and the dirty room. I was watching his streams. I was like, hey, bro, it's cool. Then I was watching a stream where he said, I don't give a fuck. I'm paraphrasing. I don't give a fuck about those kids. I'm not doing any of this to be positive. I'm doing this for the money, and I like it. And that shit instantly turned me off. I was like, ew. Ew. Like, you're an internet whore. That's why you stream every day. You're not here because you genuinely want to connect. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't genuinely enjoy the interactions, but ill, you know? Like, if you're just doing it because of the money and you don't genuinely love the process and enjoy each step of doing it, you're missing the point. You're missing the plot. If you go to the gym just to have that end goal, you're missing the point. You're missing the plot. If you're doing anything for the end goal and not enjoying the journey, and I never really understood this, but now that I'm breaking it down to you, I totally understand it. Like, now that I'm breaking it down to y'all, I see that when you just think short term, like, oh, I want to get rich, you might find a way there. But what's the point? Now you got it. Like, I want to get to the top. You get to the top. What's at the top for you? Not shit. So, like, you know, and even at the top, it's lonely there. There may be a lot of people at the top, but can you really trust them? If you know what it takes to get to the top, then you know what they did to get there. Are those people you want to be around, you know? There's a reason why people are scared once Diddy went
What
down.
happens when you create a society
Shit.
where every aspect of life becomes monetized? You put people in positions where they are forced to make immoral decisions for the sake of profit without a care of how it affects other people. Funnily enough, the biggest advocates of this capitalist structure are the ones most confused at the popularity of this sort of media. So since I don't see these root issues being resolved anytime soon, I'm just gonna put it out there. Rap music cannot be positive.
Wait, you want to invite Rashad? Well, obviously don't invite him. What if he brings...
I might end it there. Cause like this video is about to be an hour and I'm not trying to do that, but
Anyway, Tupac got out
I'm
and
just
started
put on
indulging in illegal
1.75
activities.
speed and we gonna
That
see.
gentle kid with a passion for poetry was now completely gone, replaced by a vindictive and bloodthirsty Tupac, changed by his surroundings. Made even worse by the
Fuck it,
fact that
2
the
point.
media and the fans seem to enjoy a spiral with him.
Oh, and the fact that Tupac was around Suge Knight, fucking Teddy Bear. Yeah, that nigga ain't Teddy
Now
Bear.
being at the
Suge
height of
Knight
popularity,
scary as
stuck in
shit.
a positive
So.
feedback loop, he was living a wild, fast life and suffered a fitting end.
I'm gonna put myself on 2 times speed free. Actually, you know, if y'all watch my videos and you're like, bro, this nigga always makes an hour-long video, put that shit in 2 times speed, pussy. What are you complaining for? Now, I know I may talk fast, but if you can't keep up, then you might need it on normal speed. Everybody else keep watching. I love y'all, but Tupac. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So, Tupac got into the negative energy, the negative spirit, and then all the negative people started feeding him, egging him on, and he just got his ego stroked. That's like a streamer doing some crash out shit for views, and then the chat is just there laughing at him. And any streamer that mocks that gets clowned on by their chat, any person out here that's a jester for the internet, we see that situation with them. They get a positive feedback loop when in reality they're going downhill a negative path.
Just over 6 months after he got out, Tupac was shot again.
And all we do is laugh at it.
Death Row Records boss Suge Knight, who escaped with a slight wound on his forehead. Shakur, in the passenger seat, was not so lucky.
Once a beacon of light for his community, Tupac was now just another broken victim of his community, succumbing to the same evils he set out to change in the first place. He was strong, but he wasn't strong enough. On September 16th, 1996, Tupac Shakur passed away. And even though he died 27 years ago, Tupac Shakur's spirit still lives on, and his story is set in stone, inspiring millions in their day-to-day. And in that respect, one could say he beat the system.
Nipsey Hussle, another example. Even though Nipsey was probably a nigga doing nigga shit, and by that I mean not positive shit, he was still dropping shit in his songs. He was dropping gems for the youth. So
even though Tupac's story ultimately has a happy ending, one can only wonder about the thousands of Tupacs we didn't get to see on the big stage, that were broken and stripped of their potential because of their circumstances. Visionaries that never got to tell their story. Change takes some time and some remarkable individuals. But how much time and how many individuals are questions we still don't know the answer to. And even though to a lot of us it may seem unachievable, trying still might make you a legend.
Brody banging, 5 blocks. Sorry, I hit your homie 5.
Okay, we could stop. We could stop it there. But what he's saying is facts. Like, a lot of what he said I can't really refute. And if I did, I already did. But motherfucking rap, I don't think it'll change. It'll be some time. Maybe like 6 years. If that. But if rap changes, it's going to be because people as a whole change. People as a whole realize, wait, these are shitty people promoting a shitty life that I don't want to live, that I don't want to promote, that I don't even want to encourage or enable. Just because it's behind a good beat doesn't mean I want to listen to it. So I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know how likely that is to happen, or how long it would even take, or even if it would change anything. Because we see how, on a small scale, we see this happening with Drake. Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. You're a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you. But then he also, in Euphoria, just talked about how Drake has all these problems. Wait, I think I got that backwards. In Euphoria, he talked about how Drake has all these problems. Meet the Grams, he went deeper in it and was like, bro, okay, wait. Dun, 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 Dear John. Oh, fuck, how does it start? Dear Adonis. I'm sorry, I left that manager phone. Yeah, talking about how Drake isn't a father, how he got gambling problems, pill problems, drinking problems, fucking prostitutes, whorehouse. I'm just playing the song in my head, but all that to say, when Kendrick basically put on the scale in a track, on the large scale in a track, that Drake's a bad person, people started to look at him and like, wait a second, Drake kind of is a bad person. The music that he's been making is pretty lame and surface level and fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't listen to him. And it's like, what? So that goes to show y'all, people be listening, but people really don't be listening. And you know what I mean. You got those songs that you like, but you don't know the words. So, yeah. Will rap change? If we change as people, if we start pushing positivity, and we got people out here that can make rap look cool, then yes, rap can change. Rap can be positive. But until then, we're gonna be just stuck with this shit, this lame shit that won't get us anywhere. Now, I personally think if we get people that, like, if we get anime niggas rapping rap could be cool. Cause think about it. Anime used to be lame, but now we got black people that love anime. We got people that don't look like nerds that like anime. People that are fit, in shape, doing shit with their life, successful. But maybe just be a little nerdy. Like, as long as we go as a whole, as people thinking that nerdy shit is lame, we'll never be positive. Because in reality, that nerdy shit is what's gonna get you successful in life. That nerdy shit is what's gonna make you happy and live a life that you enjoy. That's not gonna have you living a life under peer pressure. Shit, people could be saying the shit I do is nerdy. I don't give a fuck. I enjoy this shit. So I'm making these videos for y'all. And if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.